Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's July 5th. And this is my garden. I have so much to show you. So these are my purple beauty bell peppers. They're going slow, but it's okay. I've heard a lot of people say this. It's also because it's, hot. These are my rainbow cherry tomatoes. They're getting there. Slow and steady wins the race with them, I'm being patient. And I'm also keeping my expectations pretty low. These are my beefsteak. And look, y'all. This is finally tall enough to where he can just do that. Isn't that so exciting? Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then these are my Cherokee purple. So these are almost there. And I'm really proud of myself when I put my towers back. This will go here, this will go here, this will go here, this will go here. And they'll just kind of stripe. You know what I mean? They don't get too close to each other. I mean, they still will. That's assuming they'll come up because you never know, right? I'm being optimistic, but I'm also being pragmatic. This, my little jungle section, I want to show you this. I'm so unbelievably excited about this. These are my Kajari melons. Look at that absolutely stunning little flower. Oh my god, it flowered yesterday after I watered them. Isn't that just the most breathtaking thing when you're like, oh, I created that. And then these, look at these leaves. These leaves are the size of my hand. So I've officially trellised them and I've got them kind of winding. I'm really hoping this one I can eventually guide that way, kind of like, but especially now that this guy broke off yesterday. This stake had some sort of an impact, or the lack of stake, I don't know, but it's okay. If it comes back, it comes back. If not, I just figured I would leave it, but if it comes back, great. And if it doesn't, I've got 4 really healthy vines right now, and that is great. So I'm trying to take the win, I'm trying to be like, I was really emotional about the watermelons when I'll show you that in a second. But like, look how spectacular, like, look at that. God, isn't that just so thrilling? This makes me so happy. Like, look how much life. It's incredible. And then look at my zinnias. My zinnias are massive. Look at this like, my god, look how big. And then look at this. I just saw this. Look at him. He's gonna have some color. My baby's gonna bloom. Isn't this just so, what a great way to start your day. What a great way. So I watered yesterday. I don't need to water today. I feel like I figured out a cadence with the watering just from the growth trajectory that I have seen. I feel like I've kind of sorted out, like what I see, at least right now. Obviously this is far more of an art than it is a science. I do feel like I just checked the soil. Like right now I can physically see it, but like I just literally put my finger, one of the perks of not having nails right now, I just stick my finger in the soil and gauge off of that. And that has been very, very helpful for me for saying if they need water or not. I've seen like a tremendous increase in the amount of growth based off of that. So from this angle, doesn't that just make you so happy? Oh my god, I can't even tell you. There's like no words. This is a very addictive hobby. Oh my god, I was talking to him at the front of her house. Oh my god, let me show you this. I'm like getting ahead of myself. Here is the beast. I've started calling this the beast. So, let me just touch on this really quickly. I was saying I've got 17 feet here, and I've got this agave pup that just showed up, and this is coming in from the neighbors. I kind of want to let this guy go. Like, I'm kind of thinking about, because this thing has doubled in size pretty much in less than 10 weeks. I think it did it in 7. So I'm kind of thinking, what if I just, and all I did was give it water. I didn't fertilize it at all. So I was thinking, like, what if I just like let it go? Like, I would trim this front, like this stuff. I want to get rid of this unless I can redirect it, which I might, who knows. It may be not a bad idea. But I was just kind of thinking, what if I just did like a wall? That'd be kind of cool, right? And it's already here, so I know it does well. Okay, so this is the bad news. These are these are the sugar baby watermelons. We rotated this, and I don't think that was a good idea. I wanted to do it because I wanted, the way I had these things placed and the way they were growing, I was afraid, you know, they weren't going to be able to actually trellis that way. They would just kind of, it would be bad. But now I feel like like this guy is doing the best, this little guy, you know. And so he's not too bad. My big one is like struggling. And then this one's okay. So I can kind of lean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not all gone, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed in general. But I'm definitely keeping an eye on the soil. And just, you know, I was freaking out. He did it. I was like, ah! These are my bell peppers. These are my rainbow bell peppers. Same thing with the purple beauties. I just feel like this matches the other one, so there's got to be something to it, right? I'm just learning. So it's like okay. These are my yellow moon and stars. I am so obsessed with how beautiful these leaves are. Even if they don't really, I want them to grow faster, obviously, but like I just am so enthralled by those leaves. So, yeah, what is you doing? And look at Mama got her cone off. Mama got her cone off. She's so happy. So I've been watering, like all the mainstay things, like these big trees. I've just been kind of giving them some love. I haven't fertilized them. I just fertilized all the babies. I'm not opposed to fertilizing them. I probably totally will. I just haven't done it yet. Here is my blackberry. I just watered them yesterday, and the grapes are doing really well. They don't look like they are right now, but they actually have been. The kids each had a couple, so we've shockingly been able to pull some grapes. Did not expect that to happen. And then we worked on the side yard with the kiddos this week that just passed. So I'll show you some front yard headway. I've got to water the side yard and the front yard too. But I just wanted to show you this. Because my God, like, isn't it just so exciting, right? I just can't get enough of this. I'm so proud of this. I will tell you, I totally see why people dedicate whole trellises to them. I was telling Jeremy, I've already learned so much just in like my half. I think I'm like right around like half of the growing cycle for this guy. And I've learned so much. So I'm thinking like, oh, this is why people do, you know, X, Y, or Z. It makes total sense to me now. This is why they don't container garden melons, for example.
Wow. What are we doing?
What are you doing, Bear? You wanna come see me?
Let's get this.
You gonna ride with Daddy? What's up?
You put the keys in the car.
Well, that would be helpful.
That will make us more successful. You ready?
It's Tuesday night. We both worked.
Hello.
It's like 6:38 and I just finished up, so we're headed to pause for the copyright. We are headed to get halal from this other truck that we prefer. We've been doing some halal research. So we're gonna go do that because we're both like kind of fried, I think.
Here we go, Snuggle Dog. Do you think, Snuggle Dog? Be free.
We just finished halal.
It was good.
Messy, which is why we don't film eating it. And Anna's got a pita. It's very delicious. Oh, you have lettuce.
Yeah, this spot's good.
Yeah, I agree. If y'all live in Austin or come to Austin, it's the Live Oak, West Live Oak Street, Texas Shawarma.
Yeah.
Is the name of it. It's South First and Live Oak. There's like a pho place, this Italian spot, a dessert place that's only open on the weekends, and this halal joint. And the guy's awesome. Yeah,
the guy's super nice. I was telling her I forgot to order fries. I go back up there and he didn't want to let me pay for the fries.
Like during Rona, like when everybody's struggling.
Yeah,
nice.
Super nice guy, but I can't do that.
No.
I gotta pay for it.
Yeah. But yeah.
So
what are we doing now?
Good people. Head back home.
Okay.
Huh?
Hello. It is 5:30. something on Friday. We're gonna go pick up some Mexican food. We've got a virtual happy hour that we're doing in about an hour. So it's like a margarita happy hour. So we figured, well, we don't have anything to make margaritas with anymore. So let's go get some and then just have Mexican food while we're at it and just make it a whole thing. So we're about to head out to go pick that up and then do a little virtual happy hour, which we haven't done in quite a while. Tomorrow morning I figured I'd take y'all on like a little tour of the garden, show you some progress. We made some pretty good progress. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, it hasn't been a terribly, I don't know, entertaining week. It's been a very productive week though. I've learned a lot. I'm learning a lot. I'm trying really hard to pivot really intentionally and to give myself, I think one of the things I'll talk about this in a different video, but I've really put some like goals and like new priorities in place for the month of July. So I've really been dedicating a lot of time to making those successful and hitting those goals and whatnot. So this week's been very, very productive. So yeah, I definitely feel like I deserve a cocktail. I definitely feel like I'm looking forward to a happy hour. It's gonna be a good evening. It is absolutely beautiful out too. It's officially in the hundreds, which is fine with me. If you haven't noticed, I basically wear the same thing. Like I wear the same little sundresses and these little like sheer things over top, just so I get like a little bit more of a breeze. Yeah, so you're gonna see the same outfits like plots. But anyway, whatever. I'm not going anywhere, so who cares? Anyway, so let's go pick up some dinner. Come on.
Snuggle bee.
I guess I could like it. Jeremy shaved this morning. First time he shaved in I don't even know how long. But he didn't shave because I told him not to, because I like him not shaved, but it's officially getting to like become problematic.
And then she complained about it.
I didn't complain about it. He kissed me and I got like his mustache instead of his lips, and it's a little weird. So yeah, I had to make some adjustments. Good morning. It is Saturday morning and I just thought I would kind of wrap up the vlog here with my little garden tour and show you the progress. Forgive me for sounding how I do. I'm hungover as all hell. Sun is super bright, so I'm gonna try to give you guys the best possible shots I can, considering I can't see much. These are my purple beauty bell peppers. I said on stories yesterday, the peppers are taking their time, so are the tomatoes, so I'm not really stressed out about that, you know what I mean? Like, whatever happens, happens, it's fine. So these are my rainbow cherries, or rainbow cherry tomatoes, I call them rainbow cherries. But if you are new. And then we officially go into my heirloom slicer tomatoes. These are beefsteak, and these are doing really well actually. This guy has shot up a ton in the last like week or so, so I'm really proud of him. And then these are my Cherokee purple tomatoes. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. And then we're officially into my Kajari melons and some flowers. So these are my Kajari melons and they are looking phenomenal. If you can tell, they have really started to flower. Hey, let me get the light to adjust for you. Yeah, they're just going so well, right? I mean, like, it's just spectacular. These are doing really beautifully. I'm so proud of them. You can see the flowering. I couldn't be happier with this. I have no idea how the actual like harvest will go, but just from growing them, what I have seen, I'm really happy with them. Big guy, really all these tall guys, these are the California giant zinnias. So this is almost as tall as I am. This comes up to like, I think it's about an inch shorter than me, to give you an idea. And I'm 5'4" and a half, I think. So, and then this is my first, this is the big deal. This is my first flower. And he's just, I mean, my God, look, right? So pretty. These are my neighbor's flowers that like kind of punch through the fence, but I'm just keeping them because they're pretty. And I'm like, whatever. This is the Beast. The Beast is doing really well. I'm gonna kind of start trimming and coaxing him this way to my left, just to kind of maybe I don't know, but I just kind of want to see what happens. But we do need to clean up the bottom here. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how much growth this guy has done just with watering. I haven't fertilized him. Okay, so then these are my sugar baby watermelons. But yeah, they're going slower. Sorry for the sun. We're in that point where like there's really no good time to come out and film. So I just have to kind of use my body as shade. These two are doing really well. I thought they were one, but they're two, and they are both doing great. So hopefully they'll start really getting some height on them, but you know, no pressure. And then here are my, if you can see, these are my rainbow bell peppers. Again, very slow and steady, but it's okay. And these are my yellow moon and stars melons. So, you know, pretty low expectations. I'm not stressed out too much. I am starting to get a little bit of the curling, so I'm hopeful that, you know, we get some progress soon. But again, whatever happens, happens. I'm not trying to like what happened to you? I'm not trying to be super stressed out about it, you know? So this guy just decided to lean way forward, or he got knocked or something. I don't know. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so then here are my blackberries. I'm trying to kind of tend to them. I know not to fertilize in July, so, you know, I'm being careful. These are my grapes. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. Oh, I do have some ginger in the front. It's looking good. And the green onions are slow and steady as well. So I'll show you all that in a little bit. But I wanted to at least show you, let me show you that right now. But I wanted to at least show you what we're currently looking like. Really, these I highly recommend if you live in a hot climate. Because they just do so well in the heat, and they don't need to be watered every day. They actually like a drier soil, so they're not high maintenance at all, and they do beautifully. And they're just so much fun to watch grow, you know, because oh my God, look at that, it's just stunning. So yeah, I never get bored of looking at these. But that's what right now looks like. I'm really happy with how it's going, I gotta admit. For somebody who has like really no idea, and he's like, I'm learning a ton, and I'm learning as I'm going, but it is a whole lot to learn. It is really awesome to see, you know, you don't have to know everything immediately to have some success. So it's really motivating. Anyway, let's go look at the front. Okay, so these are my little green onions. I don't even know if you can see that, but I've got a couple of them. Just a couple, but it's still exciting. But yeah, so again, I don't even know. Well, kind of. But this is my ginger. It's really starting to like just shoot up. I'm really proud of it. This guy, I haven't had that happen yet, but that's okay. So my side yard, for those of y'all that watch those videos, parts of it are doing well, parts of it are definitely getting hit by deer, which pisses me off, and the weeds are just thriving. So I've got to come out here and weed later. But you would think that I haven't weeded at all, and I weed at least once a week. It's just like, look how dense that is. We try to have the kids help, and they just don't really understand, you know. Yes, you actually do have to pick every single one.